Psalms chapter 39, chapter 37, verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh Shah, they shall inherit the earth. I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Ba'ashem HaKakodash, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who deserve their honors rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word of sincerity and truth, and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles in the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord left the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shoot laser beam the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. I brought this out of the Lord to the course of this video. Been a fight as usual. This is the year 2023. All right, I always look at it so I get 2023, the hopeful year that all prophecies come to pass, and that's what we're hoping for. I brought this all come to pass. All right, and in this time of needing all these things to come pass, we got to have patience and like I go up a verse I just read. Because we are among a perverse, crooked nation, and right now the time is 1:05 a.m. in the morning, 2023. Tuesday, January 10th, 2023, the year of the hopeful. We just read it so I can see it again. 2023, the hopeful year that all prophecies come to pass, and that's what we're hoping for. We need this, you know. We need all the prophecies to come to pass so we can get out of here. All right, and in this process, we gotta be the harmless. We gotta be the meek. We gotta be the just. Okay, and trust me, there's a lot of wicked people around us. All right, so I'm gonna go over verse. Psalm 37, verse 8. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. And that's what we have to do. We have to learn. We got to stay focused, single eye, and don't do evil. Especially don't render evil for evil. If somebody do something to you, try to get your lick back, you ain't got time for that. Okay? And actually kill them with kindness. And in my case, it's been working. Because I mean, sheesh. And I have this when I was I had this saying, I said, just when you can't take no more, here come a burst for it all. So we want it all. You know? It's like the scripture just said. Right. So yeah, it says Psalm 37 verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh Shah, here's your point. You have to wait on Yahweh Shah. They should inherit the earth, not a house, the earth. Oh, this might be the one. Okay, so so that's what we're doing. Reading on. Psalms chapter 37 verse 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall be it shall not be. And it's gonna not be, man. Hey, based upon um all our waiting and how you say it, suffering and all our affliction, the scripture just told you right there. Yet for a yet a little while. Let's see something here. Let's see if we get a little more intense when you read another verse. I mean another chapter. It's a lot here. Because this is for a little while, man. You can see it. You can see it diminishing. If you're in the spirit, in the mental state, and your mind is on these scriptures, you can see it decaying, man. And I was trying to tell this individual again. Yo, man, you gotta just do what you gotta do the right thing, man. He's steady trying to do what he wanna do. He think you got some upper hand, like he gonna bro, you already served time in jail for the same dumb shit you doing. You didn't learn? Stupid. That's dumb. Um, you're not gonna get a new result. All right. This is see look, this is uh how you say uplifting right here what I'm about to read in the same chapter. Psalms 37 verse 10. Soon the wicked will disappear. Though you look for them, they will be gone. What day would that be? Like, think about it. Right now, we see them. We ain't looking for them. We ain't checking for them. Like, damn, they right there. Shit. But in the kingdom, we probably gonna be that 1,000 years is gonna be. Oh man, it's gonna be nice and slow. But after that, we're gonna still gonna beat your ass. We still gonna have the adrenaline. And, man, Esau. Because wickedness is all gonna be ceased when we get in charge. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm telling you, bro. All right, so I had a few verses I wanted to read. I've been going over these verses like over and over again. So, and just through the spirit, I was able to, now how I want to do this video. You know, see how I was Shah's will. All right, because we gotta be blameless, man. All right, so this verse I've been circling this verse, this whole all these verses for like probably like 3 days, probably 2 days, because I've been at work thinking about it, and just in general, right? Like things we done to us, and but we gotta we can't take how to go be angry with sin not. We can't take vengeance in our own hand. Yahweh Shah said, vengeance is ours. It belongs to Yahweh Shah. Then it comes to us after they get theirs. So it's just a matter of waiting. We read that. So these are the traits we got to take on. So they can't say, oh, hold on. It's a verse I want to read now. Stand by. Stand by. Hey, Shalom. Ooh, all right. So, we gotta in this world we gotta be we gotta be mindful that we are being tested. Godly living. That's the name of this chapter. So this verse just jumped in my head. So I want to say, first and foremost, we're supposed to be compassionate to one another. Supposed to take care of one another, and that's our duty. It's one of our main charity covered the multitude of sin. And you're supposed to even be in this world. You're supposed to even be mindful to the rest of the world. You know, you can't be like them. Even though you came out of this world, you know, you might have stupid conversations with people, but you tell them like, listen, man, that's done, man. You gotta fix yourself, man, or you're gonna die here. You know, they might look at you crazy, but at least you giving them something to work with. They can't say you ain't told them. Nobody talking about this. You know. All right. So this verse jumped in my head, and I wanted to read it. It says, First Peter chapter 3, verse 9, not rendering evil for evil, or railing for railing, but con. Every time I try to pronounce this word. Come on, really?
Contrary-wise.
Contrary-wise. In the opposite way or order. Contrary-wise. Right? It says, not rendering evil for evil, or railing for railing, but contrary-wise, blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. So you don't want to be going, you don't want to be, doing, if somebody did something to you, all right, you let them have that, you know? Because these people are going to always do something evil, man. This place is evil, bro. All right, this place is evil. Right? So let's read it in, it's a little clearer here. In the NLT translation, don't reply evil for evil. Don't retaliate with results when people insult you. With insult when people insult you. Instead, pay them back with a blessing. That it. I mean, this. When you in the brotherhood, same thing. But even in this world, like, what's the other verse? For the heaping coal. You know, when they look at you, they can't even fucking. Fuck, I just did bad shit to this guy. He's still not. He's not budging. So you're a prime example of how to be. They're not, and you still gonna have evil fucking people around. But it's your job to be the good. Don't reply evil with evil. Don't retaliate with insult when people insult you. Instead, pay them back with a blessing. You know, you put curses up on these motherfuckers in your mind, but when you gotta be here in this world, gotta go to work, gotta work with your damn demon ass boss, you just curse them. But in your mind, you send curses up to the Lord. But when you're doing your work, you kill them with kindness. That is what Yahweh has called you to do. And he will bless you for it. You see, Yahweh is going to bless you for how you respond to all these. Because it's a test. You're going to be talked about. If you survive this, you're going to be always talked about in the kingdom. You're going to always be the one that, oh, he did this. And your story, I don't know how it's going to be, but it has to be like when you, I don't know, Salaki. But you have to be the 144,000 men. They got to be the talk of the town. It's gonna be a galaxies and galaxies and it's gonna be so spread out. We're gonna be everywhere, and ain't gonna be nobody running on people's toes. You know, it's gonna be huge, man. It's gonna be phenomenal. All right. So the lawyer watching outside is gonna bless us. And we have to be blameless. This stuck, Salaki, this stuck out, and I didn't, this the spirit, Salaki. So, going back to this one, this verse here, right? I got all this from because I was trying to I was fighting myself. Like I'm talking about all my thoughts. I was trying to narrow them down. I was like, oh man, so many thoughts. But I feel like at the moment, if I'm overplaced, so I'll give. But at this moment, it's I think this is the one. Like if it goes up, just the one. But if it don't make it, but it's a fight, man. And I was just like trying to get all these verses, and I was at where so many stuff was happening today. It was so spiritual at work. It's always, it's always spiritual. When you're a spiritual man, everything is spiritual. It's not carnal. It's the world that's carnal, right? And we don't want to. Hey, man, we got people in the world we love. We got people we know, but we gotta avoid them too, because we don't know what this world. We don't know who's gonna do what. You know, anybody could turn. Shit's crazy. In the world, they know that if you've been doing this long, people know what you do already. Because you're not doing what you used to do with them. And that they looking. It's crazy, man. And it's you. You are the one. We changed from this world, but for the better. Why y'all about to shot for that, bro? And this is 2023, and I am so grateful that Yahweh Shemel Shah didn't lead me into the stages of temptation that's leading up to the ultimate temptation. If I said that right, Salakia. All right, so, and we have to be this. Philippians chapter 2, verse 15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the son of Yahweh, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked world, a crooked crooked world, of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as a light in the world. And we do shine before these individuals. And I'm telling you, it's 2023, right before the year came in. Right? Yeah, right before the year came in, all these things happened. And I was like, wow. I sat around, a lot of, I was getting beat down. Like I was, and the Lord wanted to see if I could deal with it. And yeah, I dealt with it. I'm here. I'm still doing the will of Yahweh Shemel Shah. And it was a blessing to go through it. Like this, that was a test. Okay, you passed this test. Oh, look what just happened. Look what this. And I'm like, wow. I was like, wow. And it was just test after test after test after test. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. And a lot of brothers said, maybe this is your you hit rock bottom. And it don't feel like it, but it's maybe because I'm enduring it. And I'm not ashamed of what I've learned. I'm not ashamed of this truth. That's being blameless. That's how we learn how to be harmless in this world, because we're not ashamed of this truth. So that ye may be blameless and harmless, the son of Yahweh, without rebuke. Without rebuke. This world can't rebuke you. In the midst of a crooked in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. And I tell you, today was I'm telling you, man, it was crazy. I mean, like, really? I feel like I even inspire the crooked. I feel like I inspired them. I feel like I inspired them, not based upon like I'm doing something wrong, but just based upon my work ethic and coming and moving how I move at my job. They want what I got, but they'll do it in a wicked way to get it. I didn't do it in a wicked way. It's like doing this truth. I didn't know I was gonna be doing this. But this is all on my mind. And I know through the spirit of Hashem Shah, if you whatever situation you're in, brothers and sisters, Yahweh Shem Shah put you in that to see if you're gonna worship him and do it in his will. Be his beacon of light. And that's what he wants. He wants you to be his beacon of light. You know, I had a conversation with someone else's little one earlier today, because my little one is tutoring, which it was a blessing for that, how that popped up. And I was like, okay. So I told her the same thing I told my daughter. You know? And in front of her father. You know? But when she's a good, he's trying his best to do the right thing, and I truly believe he's a Jake. He looked like a Ashashua, but his father looked like Ashashua, but they are Jake. I'm talking about Jake. They gotta be Jake. Even the little daughter got a Jake spirit. It's the spirit in them, man. And I know, being around Esau, where I live at, they fucking Ashashua. But this little family is Jake all around. You know? So I lead by example, and the father, and he was he was a really great guy, you know. And I talked to him, and he's like, man, how can you? He said, you are being made something, things he said to me. I'm like, wow. He said, you becoming something. You at work, you're a breath of fresh air, man. You like really, the place glow when you come in the building. This is him saying it. It's a few of the people few of the bad people say it to me, and I hate when they say it to me. They try to mock me, but then when they realize they can't mock something. If I am something, they can't mock something that's great. So, I just carry myself based upon, and I know I'm on the right path. Based upon, despite all the stuff that's happened to me, I know I'm on the right path. Kum Yasha. Yabashim Yasha Bashako Dash. And I could tell, like, a lot of things happened in one time. So I asked the guy, oh, I lost this. Is you can replace it for me? He replaced it. They looking, because they want to have something over me, but they can't have nothing over me because they can't figure me out. And that's through the spirit of Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah make us intriguing. You're going to have certain people that's going to like your glow. It's going to be certain people that's going to hate your glow. So just through the spirit. You're going to lose, ain't people that you know in this world are going to hate your glow. I had that perfect example of that. Alright, so I done rambled a month. So I can't mean it. So yeah. But this is our walk, man. This is our walk. So within our walk, this is the thing we got to not do. We gotta have. This is what we gotta have, not do, and we gotta Salakia. Let's just read it. Philippians chapter 2, verse 15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of Yahweh, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. It's just nation. It's not nations. It's nation. That's talking about Israel. Among whom ye shine as light in the world. Alright, holding, verse 16, holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the holding fast the word of life, that we may rejoice in the day of Yahweh Shah, of Mashiach Yahweh Shah, that we have not run in vain, neither labor in vain. And that's what we don't want. We want to make sure we're doing this correct. And that's the fight, man. That's the fight. So if you're still doing this and you didn't waver, it's a clear indication that the Lord's dealing with you, and you are going through it, man. You're going through it. That's how you know. Whatever you're going through, the Lord is putting you through. And he put everybody through what he gonna put them through. I just heard Pastor Harsad say, Albatazar, I don't choke out, tap out. Because this world will choke you out and tap you, have you tap out. And you don't want to, you want your work to be not vain, you know? So Salakia, if I was all over the place, I wanted to get that verse out, like right there. But it was more that was reading, but Albatazar, that was clear and edifying. Because it's just a war, man. But it's beautiful, though. It really is beautiful. Like, I was thinking all day, I said, damn, man, like, really? This how you know you got the light. And I this how you know you got the light. So I'm gonna end it right there. All praise and honor and glory go to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Ba'ashem Kakudash, the water Yahweh Shemel Shah, forgive us apostles and elders of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom.